afternoon. This is Neil Simple Futures. This is Wednesday, May the 10th. CPI this morning didn't matter. PPI tomorrow probably won't matter. GDP on Friday probably won't matter. I don't know. I think, like the Metallica song, nothing else matters. But the fact that we are just absolutely at balance, perfectly at balance. Let me show you what I mean. Since the all-time high here, 4,800 and some change in the ES, and it broke into the low of October last year, well, follow that line to the left, right, and figure out what do we have to do, how far back can we go to include all those prices from the all-time high to the low of last year. So we go back, and it looks like it's right here. That is the beginning of November of 2020. All right, so what I did is I created a chart that I'll bring into view now that shows all of the volume traded over that period of time. The red line up here that it creates is the most traded volume price going back that far, and that is 41.53 half. Okay, so you can see it right there. I mean, that's the balance. That's what it is. Now, if you could say, well, I maybe don't want to go back that far. Let's go. What about investigate this little period right here that it's been really sideways for these weeks? This is a weekly chart. Every one of these candles is a full week of trade. Look at how it's been sideways overlapping right here for however many weeks that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, now 6 now? This will be 6, so it's 5.5. There'll be 6 this week. So we go back to the beginning of April for that. And here's what that looks like. Well, yeah, here. What is that? That is 53, right? The other one was 53 half. This is 53. It's the same price. It's balanced. It's more rounded. If on this shorter period, smaller period, it's just really rounded from 41 to 4,200, with the apex of this profile being at 41.53. So that's what matters. Nothing else seems to matter. I mean, it's every day you fade the edges back to the middle until something changes, whenever that may be. Probably, honestly, it's going to have to be the debt ceiling, either successful negotiations or a complete, just like failure to do so, and this thing maybe moves, meaningfully on that. Until then, CPI didn't even matter today. The last payroll report didn't do it. The last Fed announcement didn't really do it. Nothing seems to matter. But, it won't be like this forever. And when it moves away, given the fact that it's been, right there, that balance for that long, there's a lot of interest in, seeing which way it goes, away, up or down from there. Because there's a lot of business that is going to be offside. Buy for every sell for every buy. There's a lot of business that's going to be offside and have to cover when this thing really does move one way or the other. I know I have my preference. My preference is it breaks first for about 4,000, and then it rallies hard up to 43, about 50 in the ES, which is 43.25 in the SPX. That's definitely my preference. That's the trade that I'm trying to get done. And the way I'm doing that is I've shared with you before, and that is put those 43.20 SPX bullish call side butterflies on for the end of June, for the last part of June, like the June quarterlies. And that's the trade that I'm trying to get done. Yeah, and other news, at least maybe we can get something done tonight. I'll put this now on a daily chart on crude and point out the fact that we did break enough to put in an excess and a firm finish. We breached top. We reached up here. We touched the bottom of this range at 74 bucks. It'll reflect and come in a bit, and then I want to take it up the next leg, target $77, and you can just call it 77.5. If you really want to know, it's 77.60. And that's the point of control for all of that sideways overlapping bunch of trade. But basically, for all intents and purposes, essentially call it 77.5 is the next target up on that. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully, maybe this helps and you can get some trading done on that. And look forward to being with you again at the next update. Take care.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me